Recording in progress.
Yeah, so have we done Back in Black? I'm sure. I don't think we have done. Just start with a little riff, and then I've got some songs we can play. So I'll just demo it to you first. It's a nice one, this, because it's got some chords and then a little bit of lead in between. So you got. Can you hear my guitar?
Yeah.
One more time. Oh yeah. Okay. So you got these chords, and then you've got the.
Dave, I can only see Paul on the screen. I can't see.
You can only see Paul.
Yeah.
Right. So when the.
Paul, by the way.
Yeah. Let me just see if this helps. Does that help you at all?
No.
Right, what you can do is on the Zoom window, it gives you a view. So it gives you an option to view a speaker or a gallery or multi-speaker. So participants. Is it in the top corner?
No.
What are you on? What device are you on?
I'm just on my tablet. It's got switch to gallery.
Yeah, do that one. Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah. That's got it.
Yeah, nice one. All right, so let's have a little look at the chords here. So nice and very simply, just open chords. I'm going to mute everyone so you can practice in peace. So we have an E major chord here. We just strum it once and then cut it off with your strummy hand. So you strum it and then stop it. Okay. And then we strum a D, and we strum that 3 times, and then you cut it off. So just 3 times on that. And then on the A, you strum it 3 times, and then cut it off. So for the E, you strum it once and cut it off. The D 3 times, A 3 times. So it's important you cut it off, because if I went like this, that sounds different to going. See the difference there? The silence is as important as the chord itself. So this is how it looks like on the chart, on the tab. So you strum an E, D D D, A. Okay. Now on both lines that happens there, and the only thing that changes is the little riff at the end here. So we're just going to look at the first little riff to begin with. Now we're going to go to the first string, and you're going to play a 3, so the 3rd fret on the first string, and then you're going to pull it off to the 0. So this is the little bit of tab here. So if you watch this, I play the 3 and I sort of pluck it off with my finger there. Are you on the 6th string there, Ian? It needs to be the first string down here. That's it, the thin string. So you pluck that and you pluck the 0 off, but with your left hand. Okay, so you've got to make a noise with that 0. You can't, if I was just to lift it off, see, that makes no noise. What's this? I actually pluck it off like that. Okay. So once you've done that, you go to the string above it and you do a 3-0. So you're going 3-0 and then move up 3-0. And then we have a 2 bend up and down. Let me just zoom in a little bit more here. So with this 2, you've got to bend that note up and down. So what I mean by that is this. See that? So I'm using 2 fingers on that, because on an acoustic it is quite hard to bend that 3rd string so close to the head. So I use 2 fingers, first 2 fingers, I pluck it, I bend it up and I keep it held down and bend it down. So ding. So all the way up and then down. Ding. And then from there you pull off to the 0. So this little bit here is a very fast little motion. Let's get back up to there. So once you've done that 2 up and down, you pull it off to the 0. So this should be like... So to do it slowly, then the 2 up and down, pull off to 0. Okay, so likelihood you're going to be doing that nice and slow, okay? Good things about hammer-on and pull-offs, it does sound quicker than if I was to go like this. It's quicker than me going, trying to pluck every note. So hammer-on and pull-offs can make you sound pretty quick, okay? So even though these things can sound impressive, so you got 3-0, 3-0, 2 up and down, and then 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first bit on. So on the chord E, then stop it. D, 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 stop it. Victoria, do you want to go first with that?
Dave, can I just...
Yeah,
can I just start,
go on,
you
Ian.
know where you're doing the 2 up and down, which string are you on?
Third string.
Third string.
Third. So it's going up a string at a time. See, this one's on the first string, 3-0. Then it's the second string, then up to the third string. Okay. But have a little practice of that. Go on, Victoria. That's it. Lovely. Okay. That's hard to do on an acoustic. The only thing is the pull off. It looks like you're just lifting off, like. So when you pluck it, give it a good. That's it, yeah. That's good. And this bend up and down, you got to use 2 fingers or even 3 fingers there to give you strength, really. Because it'd be hard to bend that with 1 finger. So, and then pull it off, yeah. So it might hurt your fingers, so just, once you've tried it, just leave it and try it when your fingers have recovered. Paul Daly. Nice. Lovely.
I've got through the thing now.
See how you find it hard to push that note up with
Yeah.
1 finger? Use 2 fingers to give you more strength. That's it, and then pull it off at the end. That you shouldn't really pick that at the end. You should be pulling the 2 off to get the 0. Do you know what I mean by that? So look. See there?
Pull it off, that.
Yeah. Rather than yeah, that's it. Exactly. That's it. Just keep working at that. Ian, if you want to unmute a second.
Yeah.
So let's hear the E. And cut it off. Lovely. Lovely. So you did the bend but downwards. So you went like this. Which is alright, but it's hard to then pull off. If you do this up, when you come down you can pull it off in a 1 sweeping motion.
Keep switching the ball when you...
I wonder why it does that. Must like Paul more than me. Zoom. Alright. Nice one. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that bend will come over time because it's like a tricky little thing to do. Okay, so here we have this bit's pretty easy now. So we have on the thick string, it goes 7/4. So 7 to 4. So you got to jump all the way back down to 4. And then it goes 7/5. And then 7/6. So the second note of each one of them is gradually getting higher. 7/4, 7/5, 7/6. And then the very last one is 7/3. Kind of bluesy note at the end. So okay. Ian, do you want to go first with this one? So let's hear the chords first. Lovely. Yeah, nice. You got a bit of speed on there as well, which is good. How do you find it?
All right.
It's good fun, isn't it, that riff?
Yeah.
And it's recognisable as well. Once you learn it, people will know it. So I'll put the whole thing on for you to practice, but I'm just going to listen to the second line, Victoria. If you want to just do this second line here. Yeah. Yeah. 7/4. That's it, and then back into the chords. So you may want to start with one of your later fingers on the 7. So like your third, and then you can jump with your first. Dun dun. That's it, that doesn't look as stretched. So nice one, yeah, lovely. Good work. Go on, Paul, second line. That's it, 5. Excellent, nice one. Excellent, yeah, good work everyone, that's really nice that. Let's have a little go at a few easy sort of sing-along classics. Let's have a go at Honky Tonk Woman by The Stones. Okay, so I'm going to just go through some of these chords with you. So we got a G, 2, and the speed will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go to a C. So you could do the C add 9 or a normal C, and then back to G. Now this time we need to go to an A7, which is this chord. So if you do an A chord, a standard A like this, A major, you take off your middle finger there. Okay. So if you want to get to that chord but without skipping your second finger, you could basically just use your first and second finger. So I only showed you that way just to get to it. So if you do it, you've got to make sure it's on the 4th and 2nd string still. But probably the best way is to do an A chord and skip out your middle finger, because then it's not far from the A, you know, and then D. So just a D chord. Okay. Right, so that's it really. So just get that A7 into your head. So you're going from a G to an A7. That might be the one that'll trip you up. So, and then once we've gone through it a few times, I'll have a little listen. So it's a fun one to play this. So we can see on the first line we got G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just try the first line. You ready? From the G. You right there, Victoria? Your phone's everywhere, isn't it? Just getting it straight. That's it. Nearly. Right, okay. Okay. Hope it don't fall over. So from the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you could do the standard C, like the good old fashioned traditional C, or you could go to the C add 9 there, like just shift it down like that. Okay, so just do whatever feels comfortable. So let's have a look at the second line. So it's going to go G for 4 beats, A7, and then D for 8 beats. You ready? From the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, and then A7, 2, 3, 4 to D. 1. So Paul, let's practice that A7 again. So G, that's it, A7. That's it. Oh no, you nearly had it then. You can do it with just 2. I think what might help you there is when you go into it, just use your first 2 fingers. That's it there. That's it. Excellent. Okay. And then to a D. Let's practice all these 2 lines together. You ready? So from the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Second line, G, and A7 to D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the A7 gives it a nice nice sort of sound, doesn't it, when you start using 7s. Okay.
Should the words and the chords been on the screen? It's the one for me. I don't know if it's for
What, the chords weren't?
No, so all your pretty pages.
You're joking? You can't see this there?
I can see that now.
Oh right.
But when you were doing it before, I was just waiting for you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it should have been there.
No, there now, mate.
Zoom has been glitching a bit recently, so I'm gonna have to rethink what to use, because I use Teams with work and that's pretty good. So I'll have to just see. It does glitch a bit recently, Zoom. All right. Thanks for letting us know anyway. So let's see if we can do the whole of the verse a couple of times, just chords. And then I'll try it with singing. You ready? So from the first line, from the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Second line, G, then A7 now, and then we're going to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to G, G. Stay on G, and then to the C now. Last line is G to D, and then G. Okay, so just a little reminder that when we do the G to D, Victoria, try and keep your third finger down and get that smooth. Yeah, the more you can get that just second nature, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. That's it. And with your third finger, just a little bit of detail, Victoria, like it's kind of flat like that. You want to kind of like have a little hook in it, in the third finger. So when you do your G, see, can you see it keeps flicking from straight to hook? That's perfect. So keep that sort of form on your third finger when you move to the D. That's it. Because the problem with having your finger flat on a D like that, look, you're going to be prone to occasionally catching the first string. So you got to, with open chords, you got to hook your fingers round. just think of it, you're getting out the way of the other strings. It's not always the case on some riffs, you have to have your fingers flat, but in this instance you need to hook it. Alright, let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to G. And then A7 now. And then D. So just let your hand go automatic, you're strumming, just keep it going. Third line G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Last line G to D. And then G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right, let's try it one more time with lyrics now. So any questions, just ask me. Just unmute, but we'll crack on if not. So from the first verse, 1, 2, 3, 4. I met a gin soul barroom queen in Memphis. 1, 2. Next line. She tried to take me upstairs for a ride. To the third line. I had to heave her right across Satan's shoulders. 'Cause I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. She's a... Okay, you'll be happy to know the chorus is, well, easy. Look at that. Just G's and D's. Okay, so I think we should be able to just go for this. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Honk, D, honky tonk, G, woman. To the second line. Gimme, gimme, D, gimme those honky tonk blues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you feel like your hand's just constantly strumming, then you're doing well. Just keeping the momentum going. Don't stop the momentum. Okay, so let's try see if we can do verse 2 and chorus. Ready? So from the G, there's 4 lines in the verse, so I'll say we're on the 3rd line or 4th liner. So from the G, the first line, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I later divorcee in New York City. Back to G now. I had to put A7 some kind of a D5. Back to G. The lady, then she covered me, C, with roses. Last line in the verse. She blew my nose and D, then she blew my mind. 1, 2, she's a honky, honky tonk G woman. Last line of the chorus. Gimme, gimme D, gimme those honky tonk blues. And then it goes into a solo, which is just the chords on their own. And then you've got a double chorus at the end here. So we'll just have a little go at the double chorus and I'll listen to you do a verse and chorus. You ready? From the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honk, D, honky tonk G, woman. Honky tonk blues. She's a honky tonk, big honky tonk woman. Last line. Gimme, gimme, gimme those honky tonk blues. Okay, so just something to be aware of, which sometimes this catches people out. It may seem a bit straightforward, this, but do you know how we end a chord on G? And then the next line starts on G. Just to say into your head that it doesn't always change the chord just because you move in line. So sometimes it could end on the chord that you've got to start on. So I think it's worthwhile pointing that out because that's something I do explain on a lot of songs. So let's have a little listen. Paul, do you want to go first with that? So nice and steady. That's it.
Sorry.
Just stop there a second, Paul. I'll just get this little red thing. What you got to be aware is your hand's like doing 6 strokes when it should be 4. So it should like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, don't just go over the amount.
Right.
Just wait there. Let's get this going. Oh yes, it's there. Go on.
Right, back on G.
Yeah. So be careful. Oh wait there. You're not going from the start.
Let's start, right, okay.
Lovely. Okay, good, nice one. Yeah, I just noticed on this A7 I have actually written five dashes, so there's a mistake there. I will fix that before I send it you. Yeah, that was a little example of what I said just before it. See how you played these G's, and at the end of it you stopped. But there was no reason for you to stop because the next chord is G.
Yeah.
You could have just kept on going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next line 1, 2, 3, 4, all on G. So yeah, and the tail end of these chords, you didn't complete the 1, 2, 3, 4. You were doing 1, 2, 3. So it might be good for you at the end of this, or when you get a chance, have a look at this session again, and listen, follow the music along, and listen to yourself and realize, oh yeah, I didn't play 4 full beats. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is just one more time. I want you to do the second line going into the G, and I want you to complete this full 2 lots of D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, going into G. Already? So let's just try this nice and slow. A7. There, that was perfect. You did the exact right amount on that D then. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, lovely. Just honest, it's just tiny little tweaks, but all them tiny tweaks like make it solid and start sounding pretty cool. So Ian, let's have a little listen. So from the G here. Oh, it.
I've gone.
Yeah, you were on the C. It's just that it cut out, so I couldn't hear. I could see you on the C. Go on, do that. Them C's again there.
Let's see.
Yeah. Lovely. Lovely, nice one. Yeah, really great there. How did you find that?
Okay, just a few minutes. I'm all right. I use a prompt just in my own head now. So when I know what they meant. Or
Yeah, that's it. I would, with this one, maybe use the traditional C. Do you know, not the C add 9.
yeah.
It sounds too floaty, and it's like a rock.
Yeah.
It's a rock song, isn't it? It like sometimes it needs that.
I'm in the past of doing it when
Yeah. Yeah, so C add 9 does give a floaty kind of feel, so I don't think this song
Practice
suits
that,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's great, yeah, you followed it fine and you read it fine, so I'm happy with that. Go on, Victoria. You want to unmute? Yeah. That's a G. That's it. Lovely. And a D. And then we're going to go to the chorus. Lovely. That's it. Keeping going. That's it. You don't need to stop there. So D, lovely. And then G. So that was good there. You saw that you're on the G chord. There's no need to stop to carry on playing the G. So that was good, yeah. The only one thing I could say to you there is that D chord is on the wrong side of the frets. So you may hear that it sounds a bit... I can't hear it really because it cuts out, but I can see everything you're doing. But make sure it slides over. The reason you're doing that G like that, so when you come to do this, it's on the wrong side. So you have to physically push it over. Even though you're staying on the same fret. So go to the D, push it over a bit. I'm always to the edge of my frets. Because that's the point where you have to apply the least pressure. So you'd probably be surprised if you were to grab my hand, it would be kind of floppy. I'm not tense and pushing down hard. Yeah, and you probably end up hurting your fingers and feeling tense. Yeah, if you're back here like that, the pressure you have to push on to create that chord is strong. So it's important to be at the edge. So slide it over as far as you can. Okay, nice one. That was really good. That really confident with that. You can work on that yourself. Let's have a little go at. Oh, we'll do Hi-O Silver Lining because I'm thinking of like crowd classics. That if you have a sing along on any occasions. I know Ian's going camping, so he loves all the 3-chorders do at camping, so that's good. Okay, so this one is D, and then we got a G, and then we have a C, and then we have an A.
Can't see the notes again, Dave.
Yeah, I've not put them on yet.
Oh, no worries, mate.
Yeah, I'm just going through the chords first.
Right.
So that's it really. You've only got them 4 chords. You've got D, gravitates around D. That's the main sort of chord. And then G, C, and then you got an A. So if you're confident with all them 4 chords, we can just have a little go at this now. Where are you? So yeah, and Jeff Beck as well wrote this. Jeff Beck, who's like famous for being a virtuoso guitarist, but at the very start of his career he wrote this song. And as well, Jeff Beck, I don't know if you know, wrote Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Did you know that? Yeah. Because he was playing it on drums in the studio and Stevie Wonder was walking by and he said, oh, I like that beat, can you teach it me? And then he said, oh, let's do this riff, let's come up with lyrics. So Jeff Beck had a lot to do with that song, surprisingly. Alright, so you can see in the intro here, you've got D for 2 lots. So we're just going to do like downstrokes. So it's, can you see that, Ian? Does that come up? Yeah. So you do downstrokes because it is pretty driving, like down, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm doing something, it's not very hard to do, but when I'm strumming, I'm pushing on the chord, see that? So what I want you to practice is, with the chord, I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm just pushing on and on. 1, 2. So we're starting on the D chord, Victoria. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and now if you put the strumming with that, as opposed to, for some reason this song needs everything and nowhere, baby. It needs that kind of, it's called staccato basically, where it's like cutting off short. So all right, so let's start with the intro with 2 lots of 4. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You're everywhere and nowhere, baby. To G, that's where you're at. C, going down a bumpy G hillside. D, in your hippie hat. A, back to D, flying across the country. G, and getting fat. C, saying everything G is grooving. D, when your tires are flat. And it's okay. So let's just practice that second line a few times till we're confident with it. So C, 1, 2, 3, 4. C to G now. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4 to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. So making sure you get exactly 4 strums on each one of them. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, let's go from the C again. Let's practice it again. Get in position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. G now. 1, 2. To D. 1, 2. And then to A. 1, 2. Okay, so that should see you in better stead with that now. Alright, let's just try that verse one more time. Ready? From the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everywhere and nowhere, baby. G, that's where you're at. C, going down a bumpy hillside. D, in your hippie hats. D, flying across the country. G, and getting fat. Last line, C. Saying everything is groovy. D. When your tires are flat and it's... Okay, so in the chorus we're going to let go with the chord now. We're not going to do the staccato. We're going to do the opposite, which is called legato. So that's going to be like 1, G, 1, 2, A, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, G to A now, and then we go D, 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 D. So pushing your don't forget to push on your fingers on D to get that staccato. D, 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 D. Okay. So let's try that one more time, but with the singing. Ready from the D? So this is letting it go, not doing the staccato-y, pushing the chord on thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I hold silver lining G. Anywhere you go now, baby D. I see your sun is shining G, but won't make a fuss. Though it's obvious, 3, 4, da, 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 da. Okay. So, what was I going to say there? I was going to say something, but I've forgotten. Right, we'll just crack on. Let's have a go at verse 2 and chorus. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's in swing feel. So there's only 2 types of feel. There's straight and the swung. So I don't know if we've done this. We might have touched on it a little bit. So here's the difference between straight. So watch this. Da, 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 da. Now here's swing. Now swing's associated a lot with jazz. Da, 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 da. What's happening is you just gotta hold your plectrum down a little bit more, rather than straight is like that, swung is. So, yeah, all right. Don't worry about that. When I listen to you, I'll see if you're naturally doing it. So the natural feel for that is da 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 da, rather than da 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 da. Or you could just do that bit just straight downs in the verse. You ready? So let's go for verse 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flies are in your pea suit, baby. G. They're waving at me. C. Anything you want is G, yours now. D. Only nothing's for free. D. Life's gonna get you someday. G. Just wait and see. See now, open up your beach umbrella. D. While you're watching TV, and it's high, silver lining G. Anyway they go. Oh, sorry, A. Go now, baby D. I see your sun is shining G. No, A for us. Oh, it's obvious. Yeah, I was reading the verse while playing the chorus. Sorry about that. And at the end, just like the other song, you got an instrumental, which is just the chords. And then the chorus is a double chorus. You can start to see a trend with songs, how they structure, like verse, chorus, middle section or instrumental, and then they generally do a double chorus at the end. It's pretty standard chord formation, that. Right, let's have a little listen. So I want to hear the... Victoria, do you want to go first? So let's hear the in the verses. So from the D. Go on. Let's go from here. And then into the chorus. I cut it in half for you. And then to A. Lovely. D. And then back to the pushing on the... That's it there. Yeah, nice one. So with you, it's just the actual spaces in between chords now. So I would, if I was you, just take it a bit slow, get rid of the spaces. If you slow it down, the space will appear smaller than when you're going up to full speed.
So when you send the sofa to us, will you use those words staccato, legato?
Staccato and legato.
Yeah, right.
Do you want me to write that on the chart? So you... Yeah, because sometimes it's good. It's just the theory, really, because if I said to you, oh, we got this song, we're going to do a bit of staccato, you'd be like, I know what you mean. It's like staccato is short notes. Dip, dip, dip. Yeah. But yeah, I'll write that on there for you. Go on, Ian. Let's have a little listen. So from the D, dip, 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 dip.
Okay.
Love it. Open up now. And then that. Yeah, lovely feel there. You seem really solid and confident. Your changes are getting solid as well, which is great.
That's C. I need to get that C quicker.
Yeah, and that'll happen in time. So don't worry about that. A lot of your chords now are drifting to that side of the fretboard. It was on that situation, so your D's to this side. You want to make sure.
Hang on, Dave.
Can you see me there?
Can now, mate.
Right, so your chords are drifting to the back of the fret. So it does matter where, even though I'm on the second and third frets here, it does matter where I am there. You want to be over this side.
Close as you can to.
Yeah. See there, your two fingers get them. That's it. A, it's going to be easier to press down, and then B, it's going to sound smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't have to press down as hard. Yeah. So I might have to tell you that for weeks and weeks until it really clicks. Yeah, it's one of them things I can tell you. And like I've got a guy, Brian, and he does that still, and I've told him for a while, because once it's ingrained in you, it's hard to get it right. So that's good there, Paul. So staccato. This one, Paul, is the part of the verse, and it's the de.
Sorry.
Yeah. D at the end there.
D.
Da. Okay. So at the moment you're straight with your swing, straight with your feel, and it needs to be swung. So what I want to do is, I need to, it's hard to explain swing and straight. So if I go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you can see every note is even. Now swung is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it pushes the and just before the next number. So let's practice a straight feel together. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So you can see that every note is even. Da, da, da. Now the swing feel is da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So let's start again. You ready? Da, 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 da. So it starts on a big da, and then it's the da, da. You ready? 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. Now that's what your hands got to be doing. So what that looks like in a strumming thing, I'll show you on a G. So watch this. This is the straight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here's swung. Da, 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 da. Everything I know, baby. Rather than everything I know, baby. That's straight. That's where it's at. Swung is everything I know, baby. See, it's got a bounce to it. A bounce rather than everything I know. So a tough concept to get the swung and the straight. Maybe I'll occasionally, probably like 30% of songs are swung, so famous songs. So we'll keep working on that. So what you got to do to achieve it physically, when you're doing this, you can't be even. You can't be like that pendulum feel that I said. What you got to do is you got to hold your hand down there a little bit more, then up, hold it down. So it goes duh, 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 duh. See, I'm holding my hand down there a bit more. So the upstroke is delayed rather than here's straight. So G1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're gonna go swung. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So I know I've done that very quick then, right at the end of the lesson. So don't be worried if you didn't quite get it or if you got it and then forgot it, because it's something we'll keep working on. But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Ian, has it been all right tonight for you?
Yes, Dave, enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah, good. It's nice to have you back in a group as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know. What do you think to that swing feel? Straight, is that something you've ever noticed?
I'll watch that. Because that'll be obviously in the video.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, you'll start to recognise it now in songs. You'll be like, oh, that sounds bouncy, that's swung. And then you'll say, that sounds really robotic, so that's straight. You know,
so with like, those love me do type, would that be...
Yeah. Love me do. Da, 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 da. Rather than love me do. You know what? It doesn't sound quite right. So love me do. Yeah, totally right. And I would like to leave this city, this old town. If I did that straight, I would like to leave this city, this old town don't smell too pretty. I would like to leave this. You notice the difference between the two. It's quite drastic, isn't it, really, once you're aware of it. Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
Especially the second one there, you know.
And some people, once they learn the swing feel, they can't play the straight feel again. So every song they play is in swing. And you're like, oh no, what have I done to you? Yeah, that's why we were flitting between the two, because you've got to be able to clearly know the difference. Because once I teach you swing, you might never go back to straight strumming again. So, yeah. All right, nice one. Victoria, have you enjoyed tonight?
Yeah. Have you done a tutorial on that last song that you were just playing?
Half the World Away? Yeah, we could do that in session as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'll put it here, but I have done a tutorial as well. Half the World Away. Even if you want to get a head start on it and have a look at the tutorial for next week, that's cool. But it's got a lot of chords in it. That's probably why we haven't done that one too soon. At the moment, we just focus on like 3 or 4 chorders, but yeah, it's not too bad actually. We can do that one. Yeah, but yeah, nice one. Well done for tonight, Paul.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, cool, excellent. All right, well, I'll send over all the details. I'll just amend that Honky Tonk Women chart as well, because it's little bits of mistakes. I did that quite a long time ago, that chart. So, all right, nice to see you all. Enjoy the rest of the warm weather, and I will see you next week. All right, take care.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.